Hello everyone, welcome back. Today again we will be doing part 2 of chapter 19, that is people as resources. Okay, today we'll be learning about the quality of human resources. Okay, so this human beings, okay, can be turned into a resources, okay, and human beings, we ourselves are considered as resources. But what we have to do is we have to bring out innovative ideas in order to be productive. Okay, in order we should have new ideas in order to create something and in order to generate something. Okay, so we need innovative ideas, and these innovative ideas can only be obtained when we are trained well. Okay, when we are educated well. When we are educated well, what happens? We have new ideas and new concepts. Okay, so that we would be fruitful to the country as well as in drawing out something new. Okay, so education plays a very important role. Okay, as well as there should be better healthcare facilities. Okay, when we are educated we get new ideas. Okay, and we try to change the society as well. Okay, when we have better healthcare facilities, okay, we are able to protect, okay, as well as utilize, okay, for human beings for a very long period of time, because through healthcare facilities, okay, even though if we are sick, okay, we are being able to cure and then we are getting back to work. Okay, that is how productive it can be when education and medical facilities become advanced. Okay, moving on, the other topic is education. Okay, so education is one of the most important things or components of human resource development. Okay, because it is through education, okay, what happens is we try to develop the society, because when we are educated we get to learn about things, we get to know about different and various things. When we are well equipped with education, okay, we try to maintain the society, okay, as well as we try to understand, okay, and improve the condition of the society, okay, comparing to that of the illiterate society. When people are illiterate, they don't know much about new things. Okay, when people are educated, they go according to the procedures, okay, or they go accordingly in a very systematic way. Okay, so education plays a very role in the economic development of a country as well. Okay, so some of the following points why education is important is: number one, okay, education modifies and improves the human behavior. Okay, when people are illiterate, they don't know mostly the basic manners. But when people are educated, okay, they are changed, they are transformed in such a way that their behaviors changes. Okay, it improves the skilled and trained workers. Okay, it also improves skilled and trained workers. When people are educated, they know about the machines that they're going to be using, they know about the utility of the product. Okay, so it improves skilled and trained workers. Okay, next is it increases labor productivity. Okay, so primary education causes the increase of 40%, secondary education 100%, higher education 300%. Okay, so what happens is when you get education, okay, what happens is you become labor, you become like a labor, you work in companies, okay, and you be productive. Okay, because you bring something to the company, which in turns lead to the productivity and economic growth of the country as well. Okay, number 4 is it develops personality and a sense of national consciousness among the people, which are important in the rapid growth of economy. Okay, simple as that. Okay, it transforms your personality and you have a feeling of the national consciousness providing for your country. Okay, the last point is it improves or promotes science and technology. When you get education, you try to venture out, okay, in terms of science and technology. New machines, new technologies are being emerging because people are educated well. Okay, moving on, we'll be dealing with how education of the population, okay, has promoted human resources development. Okay, how education has led to the progress of human resource development. Number 1 is literacy rate. Okay, so literacy rate means the number of persons who are being educated. Okay, so during the first 5-year plan, okay, when India went on for the first 5-year plan, okay, educated facilities began to expand at large. Okay, began to expand at a very large rate. Okay, as a result of which the literacy rate, okay, was 16.67% in 1951. Okay, and now gradually, according to the census of 2011, the education or the literacy rate in India has gone up to 74.004%. Okay, so obviously in this period of time, okay, education has increased, the literacy rate in India has increased, but it has not made a progressive impact in the society as well. Okay, because half percentage of the population are still not educated, so it is not contributing to the literacy rate. Okay, so the main thing, okay, is improving the literacy rate by giving more education. Okay, next is the gross enrollment ratio. Okay, the number of enrollment made in the education sector. Okay, so the gross enrollment ratio, okay, in the primary stage between 2000 to 2001 was 95.7%. Okay, so that is the combined, okay, primary, secondary and higher education in 2011 was 69.80% in India, whereas the gross enrollment ratio in China was 71.65% in 2011. So we can see here that there is a distinctive difference between the other countries and in India in the enrollment ratio as well. Okay, so there are many kids who are not even enrolled in primary, secondary or higher education. Okay, in some cases primary education, after they take the primary education, they dropped out from schools and then they start working, because of which it is hampering the percentage of the education enrollment ratio. Okay, next is the public expenditure. Okay, so the expenditure made on the education sector. Okay, so it has increased because it has increased slowly by slowly. Okay, so the state of public finance improved significantly during the 10th 5-year plan, that is from 2002 to 2007. Okay, according to this 5-year plan, okay, 20,075 crores were made available for improving education. Okay, and the 10th 5-year plan also approved, okay, 25 crores 737.25 crores, okay, for the education in India. Okay, this has also led to the improvement of education sector in India at a large rate. Okay, and also has provided benefits for the country. Okay, for 3 decades. Okay, nearly around 1950s. Okay, the percentage of education did not improve at all, but whereas from the middle of 1980s, okay, the education percentage in India is increasing slowly and year by year. Okay, so with due course of time, many private institute has come about, okay, for the education of the young people of India. Okay, this also again cause some problem, okay, because it hampers the GNP, okay, which is becoming low as well. Okay, it's not contributing much to the GDP. Okay, next is the technical education. Okay, so India has also made a significant progress in the side of technical education in terms of introducing science and technological institutes in India. Okay, so the Indian government, okay, states that India is on the 3rd list of most scientific and technical institute. Okay, but the UNESCO, okay, but in the world the UNESCO has ranked India in the 5th position. Okay, with the number with 1.8 million person. Okay, Okay, so here we can state that India has also progressed in many fields in terms of education also, because it is expanding its technical and science education institutes at large. Okay, next, moving on, we have the health. So health is very important. Okay, so in order to achieve in a country, a person should be fit and healthy. Okay, if most of the people in a country starts getting sick and the medical facility is not good, okay, the workforce would also reduce and they will not be able to generate more income. Okay, and it would also lead to the falling down of the economy of a country. Okay, so the health facility should be improved at large, okay, so that people would not be sick, and even though they are sick, they would recover soon, okay, which would not hamper their work. Okay, and moving on, we will be dealing with how health contributes to an economy. Okay, health is very important and it also contributes at large to the economy of the country. The first one is it increases the efficiency of the worker. Okay, so if you have good medical facilities, what happens is that it creates environment where workers can work, okay, without taking leave or without resigning from their job. Okay, it creates an efficient environment. Okay, number two is it reduces production loss caused by the workers' illness. If a person is working in a factory, okay, and say 50% of the people got sick, then it will lead to the loss of the company, okay, or maybe it will lead to the falling down of the economy because of such factors. Okay, so in order to prevent this, better health facilities should be implemented. Okay, number three is it increases the enrollment of children in school and makes them better able to learn. Okay, so if all the people, okay, are not sick, okay, what they can do is they can earn more living out from their work. Okay, when they earn more, they can let their children go for education. Okay, and if children are also faced with sickness, okay, then they will not be able to attend the school. Okay, if they don't have better healthcare facilities, with which, okay, healthcare plays a very important role because it leads to the earning of money for the parents as well as children being able to attend the school. Okay, next is it spares or frees resources that otherwise would have been spent on treating illness. Okay, so what happens is when you are not sick, when you are healthy, okay, you don't need to use up the medication or you don't need to utilize the resources which is in present. Okay, you yourself will become as a resource liable to the economy of the country, okay, in benefiting the economy of the country. So better healthcare facilities is much needed. Okay, and also the two things which are very necessary for having a good health, okay, and having a good workforce is having a balanced diet, okay, having good nutritious food so that it will boost your immunity and that you will not get sick often. Okay, and even if you get sick, okay, the other point is you should, or the government should have better healthcare facilities. Okay, so if in case you are sick or if you are not okay with your health, okay, then you can go and get treated at the earliest and get treatment and be okay at a very speed rate. Okay, so these two are the important factors, okay, which are necessary for the good health of a person. Okay, so the government should also be looking into this factor as well. Okay, next we have the health indication. Okay, the first one is the life expectancy. Okay, so earlier the life expectancy of human beings, okay, was 37. Okay, according to the census which was taken in 1951, the life expectancy in India was a person was like eligible to live up till 37 years of age, after which he may get sick or he may die. Okay, but later, okay, according to the census of 2011, okay, what happens is the life expectancy rate had improved. okay, where 66.8 years, okay, 66.8 years, a person who attends 66 years, okay, will be, will face with difficulties, okay, in the health, okay. And so before, it was after 37 years, okay, anyone will die off, okay. That was the point in 1951 according to the census. But in 2011, people can live up to the age of 66, okay, after which only, some diseases may prevail and they might lose their life, okay. So life expectancy has improved, okay, in the recent years, okay. Next, we have the infant mortality rate, okay. When we say infant mortality rate, the number of death in young infant or young child, okay. So in 1970, okay, in 1970 the rate was infant mortality rate was 127, okay. But okay, it was very high in 1970 because a lot of children were being dying, okay, because of various reasons such as malnutrition, because of wanting female child, or because of wanting male child in the family, okay. Infant mortality rate was very high, okay. But in recent years, okay, the infant mortality rate has decreased to 47.66%, okay, in 2011, okay. Male comprising of 46.18, okay, and in females, okay, in female comprising of 49.14%, okay. So it has gradually improved, okay, and in the coming years also it is expected to fall down again. Next is control over diseases, okay. So in a period of time, okay, planning and coordination is much needed, and advancement of medical facilities is much needed, okay. So in recent years, both communicable and non-communicable diseases have reduced in our country, okay. And for instance, okay, malaria, okay, the people suffering from malaria or the spread of malaria has come down to 2 million in 2002 to 2003, okay, against 6.47 million in the year 1976. We can see that because of the advancement of technology and medical science, okay, people are able to cure diseases like malaria at a very fast rate, okay. And rate of people suffering from malaria has also come down at large, okay. And by April 1977, smallpox had completely been eradicated from the country, okay. So by 1977, the disease of smallpox, okay, was removed completely from India, okay. So like this, okay, when you expand healthcare facilities, okay, death rates began to decline at large, okay. So in 2011, death rates was 6.7 per thousand, okay, against 30% in 1951. So we can see that because of better facilities, all the numbers are coming down, okay. So what is needed is the government has to take initiative in bringing out better technological advancement in areas of education and healthcare facilities, okay, which would also contribute to the society as well. That is the end of this class. We will take the other portion in our next class. Thank you and have a nice day.